Hi guys and welcome to Thrastzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is the most popular scooter that has been updated in the Indian market. This is the Jupiter 110 and this is now based on the Jupiter 125 platform, which was heavily revised, and you know those certain details, so I'll tell you and explain you all of that as well. But this is now come in the 110 with an entirely new change on the 110 itself. So this design and the way things have been done can now be carried forward to the Jupiter 125 in the future, but that's a separate story altogether. Right now the Jupiter 110 is back. The 110 in 2013 I remember was my absolute favorite scooter, and 11 years later when the Jupiter also completes its circle around the sun, there has been an update as well to the scooter that is sold on Earth. So that is something that TVS has done very cleverly, and the changes are very good as well. As you can see, you're waiting for me to explain you what the scooter is like, and this is the new LED DRL, which looks downright brilliant. I've got a very now sleeker headlamp here, and that's how the LED DRL looks like, and that is how the indicators looks like. So this is really impressive. You've got LED lights in that as well. The 2013 version had fantastic lights back in the day. I'm expecting that to be replicated with this one as well. Right now, very short time with the scooter, riding it around TVS's track itself. So let's see how that fares. As you can see, the design has matured. It looks like a much longer scooter now because of the lines. The lower line, power line that you see here has been carried over. This line is new and it's giving it a look of a much more substantial scooter, much more longer scooter as well, because of the heft of the panels and the way it has been designed. At the back, very futuristic, very much in the lines of the TVS iQube. And this is something that is very impressive. The LED tail lights, the way the LED DRLs have been done in the front also work in its favor, and it looks really good as well. Got the piano black finish. You've got the big grab rail on offer. Got the TVS badging. The big seat, the humongous seat, finally makes it to the Jupiter 110 as well. And look at that floorboard. It's huge. And yes, the gas cylinder jokes will rise from this aspect as well. The buttons, which have a pass light integrated to it, were first seen on the Jupiter. Now they are seen everywhere, and they continue to come on the TVS Jupiter 110 also. What you can also see is this lock, which opens the boot, and if you push like this and do like this on the other side, the fuel cap opens up. So this is very impressive, very convenient as well. We've got a pocket here, and as you already know, I'm going to show you. This is the Jupiter app that shows you a lot of features: your average mileage, connected ride, odometer, speedometer, and everything. It's got the Smart Connect feature list on offer here, so that gives you geofencing and a lot of features. What has also made it to the TVS Jupiter 110 is the auto start stop, which works seamlessly and flawlessly. Now let's start the instrument cluster, which is vertical, sort of giving you a hint of the Apache RTR 310, but in a much more smaller form. And everything can be adjusted from here. You see, odometer, trip meter is on offer. The connection is successful to the phone right there. You've got range, you've got everything on offer. So that I'll explain in a bit, or maybe in a separate video altogether when I get to spend more time with it. You've got a USB port here. This button, if you keep it pressed for a couple of seconds, it starts the hazard light. And this has got auto cancel as well, so when you're turning, it will auto switch off, and if you're even in a straight line, it will switch off after a couple of meters. So that is very impressive. You can see the floorboard, it's quite massive. Let's see the boot now, which houses two helmets on the inside, which is downright brilliant. The space is humongous, and this is something that is truly a party piece. I cannot see a light here, but this is good enough anyways. And that is your lock for the OBD sensor to connect to the ECU. Really nicely done foot pegs here. Look at the quality even down there. It's very impressive, very well finished. A true TVS product. Really well done in terms of fit, finish, and quality. Of course, the only thing I'm not liking is this button placement, and the quality around it could have been better, but rest of the things look really great. And you've got the typical muffler as well with the Jupiter 110 brand new version as well. 12-inch wheels on both sides is a welcome move, and as you can see, TVS has revised a lot of things quite well. Even in the riding part, it's got a new engine, it's got a micro hybrid system, and so much more. How is it exactly to ride? Well, this is a 113cc scooter making almost 9 PS of power, 9.8 Newton meters of torque with this hybrid system, and this makes a lot of power and torque than before, slightly more than before. And This is actually something that is truly spectacular. A micro hybrid system giving you 0.3 newton meters of torque more off the line, and that sort of negates two things: the CVT lag and the basics. Engines which lack the low end power, all of that had been mitigated quite well. So this is a very clever move, a segment first move that TVS has brought in, and this definitely changes the game. This gives you more performance and more power, and this becomes really exciting because this will make it to the other scooters as well, the 125s, the Ntorq. So they are absolutely going to love it in the future whenever that happens. So can't wait for that to happen. But right now, the 110 has impressed me with its low end torque. Of course, the boost is there for a very short period of time, but that really helps you get off the line very quickly. You are going to be one of the top, probably the only 110cc scooter that is going to have a very good lead when it comes to signal to signal, acceleration. The TVS Jupiter is going to help you do that, the 110s one. And when you start riding it, you realize the handling is good, feels light and precise, confident enough, very stable. We've been pushing it on the TVS's track itself, and it's shown very good stability, very good ride quality as well. It is on the stiffer side, but it is in the better interest because it is stable at any given speed, slow speed, high speed, and that's what makes it very, very special, because you don't expect a 110cc commuter to behave this good. The brakes also seem good enough, and when you brake, the emergency lights come on, the indicators, and on both sides. So that is impressive to have in urgent braking situations, where the person at the back or the front will not realize that you're urgent braking. Once they see the light, they will definitely get informed, because we are used to seeing that feature on the cars. Good tires, good suspension, slightly stiff, but overall very good to ride. We'll have to put it through a road test and tell you exactly all of it, what is it about. So allow us time to do that. Right now, really impressed with the first impressions. This is a proven platform. The engine, which is slightly bigger and better than before, should aid in good fuel efficiency as well. That's it for now. That's what I can tell you. That's what I know. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our YouTube channel for everyday updates, on our website and social media as well. Until then, goodbye.